Hi.
Hello, guys.
Can you guys hear and see us? How are you today?
How is everybody doing?
Boom, boom.
Got any grapes?
Anyone feeling intense fatigue today?
Yesterday I was. Now the YouTube just did the thing, and I don't know if anything that we just said was not today. Thank God, because too much to do today. But yesterday I was feeling like that, Julie.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Interesting.
I'm just seeing some cards here for the energy. So, how are you guys?
I thought that you were gonna share what you saw. No? See and hear okay. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, we can see and hear you. I'm catching up with the comments. Thank you
for letting us know.
Feeling excited and full of energy. That's perfect.
Right? That's good. Yeah, I've been feeling lots of energy as well today. I just felt like I had something in my shirt, which happens.
I feel like my chair is
every time. I thought this was food.
No, it's Charlotte.
Of course, I need to bring the attention to it.
I named it Charlotte because it's
my God.
With me.
When you give a name, you start getting attached to it.
No, just let it go. I can say bye-bye pretty easily.
Okay. So. Oh my God. Anyhow, guys, hello. If you're new, I'm Annie, and this is Flavia. Yeah. I thought you were gonna put stuff in your mouth, and you couldn't do that. If you're new, make sure you subscribed. We are almost there for our 900 mark, and we really want to grow it to 1,000. Yes. So then we can do so many fun things with YouTube, and put things on the videos,
announcements and stuff.
Yeah, so many things. Like it brings like a better sense of community, so we can like announce before like the tea times that we do. It's like a day ahead, because some people are only here on YouTube. So, anyways, so subscribe and
click the bell.
And if you feel aligned to share our videos with your friends, with your family, whoever it is that you feel would align and resonate. So today we want to just speak a little bit about this beautiful, powerful portal that we have today. I had Ra coming up. My God, I'm sorry, my throat. Ra does things to my body, and that sounded bad. That's not what I meant.
Okay. Just took a turn.
Okay. Let's keep going. I always get like physical sensations when Ra is coming through. He's the sun, right? So it's a lot of strong, powerful energy. And it makes sense that he's the one coming through, right? Because it's even hard to explain. It's hard to label him at all. And the whole collective, right? The Ra collective. So they were talking about the energy signature for today. That is a portal of completion and embodiment of self. And I thought that was very, very aligned with everything that we are already doing, every message we've been getting and every message we've been aligned to from other people as well, that it's a time for completion, which is great if you think about that. I feel like that's a lot of the energy for the rest of this year. And to be honest, I feel like we are opening this vortex of energy, and it's been happening already. And it's really powerful, and it's really, what is the word? I don't know. It's really strong. And we created with our minds, of course. We created it even before we incarnated in these bodies. All of the ideas, all of the perceptions, all of the even prophecies, things like that. We created it all so we would experience them now, because time doesn't exist. So it's like we are experiencing all of it at once, in a way. And it's great for us to focus, So I feel like that's the theme right now. I've been getting that a lot from Yeshua, from Hillel, from many of my guides and my higher self, that it's really powerful to focus your intention, right? To focus your attention even to what you want to experience in this humanness, because I feel like not only this completion brings about that sense of, oh, we are done with this, and that can mean so many things. It can be very personal. Maybe you've been struggling with something for a while. Maybe maybe just a collective way, right, with everything that has been happening in the world this year. Maybe it is like a very deep emotional work that you got to do this year. Whatever it is, however this resonates for you, I think like it can be meaning all of that, but I feel like it also means bringing things into physicality in a way, and honoring your humanness, and embodying your higher self, embodying your divine wisdom and living it. And I feel like we are reaching a point where this choice is so clear, that you have a choice. First of all, that you can choose what you think, you can choose what you do, you can choose what you live, what you experience, you can choose what you feel. So I feel like today's portal is like a completion of all the work we've been doing, and we've really been bringing it to our human experience and allowing that to be seen and felt and experienced as divine, and not the other way around. So I feel like that is why this time is so significant, because in a very broad way, that's what a lot of people are experiencing. I feel like all of the kind of challenges and boundaries and hardships that we've created was just so we could fully enjoy being human and honor being human and connect with each other in a human level, and also understand that we are one with all, that we are one with each other, and that we connect heart to heart first of all, right? So I feel like we've been walking towards this path, and I have goosebumps everywhere now, and it's beautiful, and I love it so much. I love that we are here for this, don't you? I'm so glad that we get to do this with you, that I get to do this with my sister, that I that we get to do this in a family, right? Because that's what I feel like we are. We are so family, and it's so amazing the ways that we empower each other. So that's another message that I've been getting a lot, is that yes, we chose everything. We choose all of these portals, we create them, of course, but of course we do. We are God, we can create anything, and we can give it the meaning that we want it to have, and they can work for us, or they can just be passed by. So as alchemists, I choose to work with them. If in a collective way we are creating this beautiful portal, from our thought alone, from our belief alone, why not use it, right? Why not empower ourselves and our own creations and use it? So that's the thing that I've been choosing to do for a couple of years now. Is every time that we have this huge conjunction of energy, with each other and with our own beliefs, we can make it a powerful way for us to manifest, right? A powerful way for us to apply our techniques and our alchemy, a powerful way for us to create a new reality, And if we are all coming together in this way, that if we are all creating that one thing, why not use everybody's hearts, right? Why not really come together and empower ourselves and use those energies in our favor for our alchemy? So that's the thing that we've been doing a lot in our Patreon, and now we are starting to really bring in more here on YouTube because we are feeling more energized. I think that that's the only reason.
Yes.
Because for a very long time, it was really hard to cope with all these energies, with the changes that were happening in our bodies, in our minds and emotions. And, sometimes you just need some time to chill and understand what's going on with you first. But we've been feeling more and more guided to bring more of that alchemy for here, for you guys on YouTube as well, not only for Patreon. But anyways, we have a beautiful ceremony today that is awakening your divine creativity. And I feel like it's in such a beautiful alignment. And again, it wasn't just us that chose it. It was a theme that someone suggested, and we put it in, and it won the poll. And I feel like it's perfect. It's perfect for today because not only we are closing a cycle, but we are using all of that energy to empower us and to hold all of that cosmic energy with awareness, because we're always holding it. We are the cosmos, right? But to bring awareness, that's how alchemy happens. And that's the quote that we get from Ra today. And I would like to read it for you guys. But anyways, let's go see what people are talking about in chat, because I've been just talking.
Let's see.
I'll get the quote here.
I have a pimple in the same place, Flavia. Twins.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a portal.
Oh my
My
God.
throat and eyes have been twitching. Yeah, my heart has been.
Oh yeah, my heart's
crazy.
been crazy too.
My son was born on 12/12/33 years ago. He's been my son in many lifetimes.
Yes, definitely.
Such a beautiful date to be born.
Yeah.
I feel energized yet calm. Yes. I send you both love and appreciation. Thank you for being here for us, all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us.
Yes. So amazing that we have this soul family, each different but all the same. I love you all so much.
Yes.
We love you.
We love you too, Mark. And that's so true.
I believe you are such embodied way showers, helping us remember how to move through these energies and to not be hard on ourselves.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank
you
you.
are the motivators, all of you,
Yeah.
you know.
I have always had a low blood pressure, but it's been high this past week. Is it from all
I
this
think
energy?
it could be, yes. But anyways, you should see a physician if you feel like you should.
I'm creating now. I'm drawing,
Yay!
manifesting to reality. That's awesome. Divine and masculine energy. Very happy how it all aligned.
Oh, I love
Totally.
this, Eva. That's amazing.
Yes. We were talking about it earlier today, about you having ways to express your creativity.
Yes.
To bring
And
things into manifestation.
all that we can create, right? With our bare hands sometimes, and with some tools, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wanted, oh my God.
This was so good. Oh my.
That could, I bet it was satisfying for you.
Very. I'm sorry if the noise
It's a
was weird,
little-
guys.
Yeah, but I could feel just how great it was.
Oh,
Do you want to read this? I feel like you should read it. It's like the quote
can
from
read it.
Ra that he had for us today. So we can dive deeper into it.
Creativity means bringing downloads straight from source into our material reality. It means aligning deeply with your own intuitive guidance and embodiment of self. You are born from and with innate creativity for you are God experiencing itself in a physical reality. Therefore, all of that which you are is creation itself. Tapping into your creativity simply means allowing God to act in and out of the physical realm through your vessel at the present moment. Alignment occurs when all perceived obstacles resign their throne in the mind, and self-embody takes its place as a sovereign creator. When intention is consciously set, alchemy takes place and magic occurs.
Yep. Ra has a way with explaining things in a very non-human way sometimes. And the way that he comes through me is that I kind of translate what he means, because I'm more sentient in a way. He's amazing. He's so powerful. So he first says that creativity means bringing downloads straight from your higher self, right? So the more aware you are of it, the more you can do that with awareness, the more you can do that at will, right? So creating is just who you are. You are a creator. You are divine. You are creation itself because you manifested yourself.
Yes.
You are God having a physical experience. So creativity is you. It is the very foundation of your existence, is what he's saying now. So tapping into that is simply aligning with your higher self. It's simply aligning with your truth. It's simply aligning with all of it. And it can also be a way for you to align with those things. So it works both ways, is what he's saying. So if you are wanting, for example, to get more of a clear communication with your higher self, for example, or your own fractals, or your spirit guides, or your divine masculine and feminine, whatever it is for you, empowering your creativity is extremely beneficial, because then you tap into that source of energy that is you and that is extremely powerful and is absolutely limitless, in every way possible. So then you will start, oops, I touched this, I'm sorry. Because I think it makes a noise for them.
Yeah.
Because I need to move my hands like in Italian. That's why. So empowering that, like using that creativity to connect yourself with God, God within you. That's an interesting practice. And also doing the other way around, using the energy from your higher self to manifest that, to bring that into a physical manifestation as well. And that's kind of the way that we are doing it today with our ceremony. It's like we are bringing that coherence. So then you can, we are activating that coherence, because in truth, we can't fully activate something that you are already, right? We can if it's something that has been dormant for you, but I don't feel like creativity is something that is dormant, because you are literally every single second creating a reality. Everything you see, everything you feel, everything you touch, every single thing in the whole universe and way beyond that, you are creating it every single second. So I feel like this activation is kind of bringing like a coherence. We are activating the coherence between parts of you that have been disempowered before. So that's what we're going to do today in about 30 minutes, is doing that. We guide the meditation. There is always like a light language activation, which also helps, literally activate and bring those things on. It's like the switch is off, and then we use like voice and sound and like commands, and sometimes visual commands as well, to switch those things back on. And I think that that's what we are doing today. It's not like we are activating your creativity. We are activating your awareness of it, because you are it. And he was telling me that he wanted to talk to you guys about this in this venue, not only in the ceremony that is only for patron, but he wanted to bring this up because it can be very empowering for you to start empowering your projects, and empowering things that you want to do in physicality. Like Eva was just saying, that she's drawing, she's drawing to connect with a divine masculine. So as she is doing that, we are using you, Eva. As she is doing that, as she is actually taking action towards it, she is making it real for herself to see and feel. So her body is getting into alignment with that. So her mind is getting into place with all of it, right? So then it's like in a physical way, when you align your mind and your body to see things starting to manifest, that's when things really start being more present in your physical. And we are going to talk so much this month still about manifestations, how to manifest your reality. We're going to give you 11 ways to raise your vibration, because your vibration has everything to do with what you are manifesting and how you are experiencing life on earth, right? But he's saying that, Ra, is that it's coming the time where bringing it all to the physical is going to start making more sense, and it's going to be like a second nature to us. So we will start manifesting things so much quicker, simply because we are allowing ourselves to. So like Eva is doing. So she wants to manifest, let's say, a deeper connection with the masculine, or she wants to manifest the masculine in the physical, or whatever it is that she's doing that for. She's taking guided action. So that's how we teach our mind and our body sometimes, that those things are that, along with the whole vibration, with the whole whatever else that it is, that we can talk about that deeper in another like mini class that we're going to have here on YouTube soon. But as you are doing those things, you are honoring your humanness. That's what Ra is saying. And that's the completion we are talking about. This completion is not only, he's talking now, this completion is not only about your creations of this year alone. It's your perception of thousands and thousands of years coming into fruition. Things that we've been planning and creating in so many timelines. He doesn't experience time at all, of course. So I translate that. That's why. That's what's happening. I like to give a disclaimer, that I'm translating for what he's showing me anyways. So all those timelines of us, they are happening at the same time. We tend to experience them as past and future, right? Some of us don't. Some of us completely lose sense of time, which is also okay. But as a collective, we still have that belief that things happen. So doesn't matter, that's not important. He's saying that that's not the point. The point is that this culmination of energy is the beginning of a new phase. So that's what we are feeling a lot, and that's also aligned with our creations and our beliefs, is what he's saying. I feel like this next year is going to be like the feeling that he gives me, when I see into those timelines, it's going to be a very transformative kind of energy, in a different way than this year was. And I feel like smoother and also more like aligned with air. This last one was really earth, so the next one is going to be air. In alchemy, earth is a little heavier in a way, right? If we experience it as such, it's a little more dragging. It comes more in a physical way as well, which makes a lot of sense. A lot of people got sick, a lot of people had drastic changes in their bodies and things like that, and the body has been upgraded in a way. He doesn't like that word, but we're going to use it. It's like we become more aware of those things. So those switches, we've been turning them on. Adapted. So that's why, what?
Adapted.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good one. It's like it's been adapting to this new reality we are creating as one. So we've been like growing in a way as a collective, because that's the plan of Earth. That's the thing we would like to do. So this year was more like earth-based, and now we are entering like this air kind of phase, which is much more to do with communication, with things just flowing a little easier, right? So I feel like the other thing that is going to start happening a lot is that the things that have been really hard to manifest, because you need to put so much more work and intention, and it feels like, oh my god, it's too much work, everything at all, whatever this can resonate for you. If it is that you want to manifest a job, if you want to manifest more money, if it is a relationship, it feels like you need to work really hard for things to work, right, to pay off. And I feel like we are about to enter a stage where it's not going to be as such anymore, and also this space gives us more the whole air thing. It gives you more space to create and recreate yourself and be flexible. That's the word. He's helping me. So that's flexibility. Because you will start manifesting things like this, you will start changing your direction, because sometimes you really thought you wanted something and it wasn't what you wanted, because you manifested exactly as you thought. And then you're like, oh, but I'm not enjoying myself as much. This new era of air is going to bring much more of that. Well, but if I don't want it, I can just change. I can just move, which I think is going to be a huge step for us as humans, to be honest. That's giving us that time, that love, that opportunity to change our minds. Because the earth is more like grounded. It's like, I might not change my mind. I might be stubborn is the word, right? And if I wanted to manifest this and now I did, I need to stick with this. Because I've been working on it for 10 years or 2 years. So I can't change my mind, because now that I'm living it, it's not exactly what I wanted. This new air kind of energy brings that easiness, that certainty that I can flow with the wind, and I trust, right? I trust where I'm going to land. And if I don't like it, I can just fly again. And then I fly again, and then I fly again, because I'm limitless, right? So that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling from him, that he wanted to bring to you today. So then you can start creating from it, because he's saying that if you are here, if you were guided to this video, for example, or any other video that is talking about that, that's the thing that you needed to hear to start manifesting what you want in a way, right? What is the word? That is the little nudge that you perhaps needed, something that you needed to hear, so you could go like, oh. So these last days, because I feel like this shift is really going to start on the 14th, to be honest, with the whole eclipse and thing that is going to come up. Then we have something important in the 18th. I don't understand exactly what it is. I have no idea if there's something else happening on the 18th. And then there's the 21st, right? That is the solstice and the conjunction. So that's the big kind of date that people are talking about. That's going to be a huge vortex of energy as well. And I feel like that's kind of the mark. So what he's talking about, like today, this completion, I feel like today is like we kind of opened the portal for that, but it's been open for years and years and years, like he said, but it's coming to fruition through this day until the 21st. It's like that completion phase, and it might be dragging, it might be heavy on your body, it might just be easy, and it's just going to be like, oh, life is great. I'm not telling you to give you ideas that it might be hard for you. No, I'm just saying what he's telling me, that the same kind of energy, that we've been feeling for a while now, maybe since we were born, he's saying, is that everything is kind of lagging and hard, and we are becoming more and more aware. So when we become more aware and things are not manifesting as fast as we remember, for example, from other lifetimes, to go like, why do I suck as a manifester? What am I doing wrong? He's saying it's just because of the collective energy and the environment you've been creating with. Now we are changing it. As a collective, we've decided that this is going to happen in this time. So that completion, that's all of that energy, I feel like it's sticking with us until the spring. That's when the equinox, that's when things are really going to start like booming like crazy. But this energy, like this lagging, sometimes that heaviness in the body, the symptoms, they will start really soothing, he's saying. If you believe, if you let them, disclaimer, of course, really soothing on the 21st. He's saying that's kind of the date mark that you gave yourself as a collective when you decided to incarnate and create this dimension of Earth, or this embodiments of you, or this dimension, because it means we are multidimensional, so we are living many lifetimes at once. Again, sometimes he goes in circles because he is raw. So in this moment here, we chose to create it like that. And I feel like this whole opening and this whole completion is going to be happening for the next year, the whole next year, until the 21st of December of next year. That's when shit's gonna be like, whoa! That's kind of I don't know. I don't like predictions, to be honest. I like to live the moment and live day by day. And I feel like next year is going to be amazing. And I felt the same thing for this year. And I think this year was awesome. I think we gained so much clarity. We got so much work done, so much inner work done as a collective, as, individuals. It's amazing. I feel like we will start manifesting things in the physical way. Good thing, okay? Loving things in a physical way very, very, very soon. For the beginning of next year, we'll start just seeing things like this, and he's saying that with all of it, take it as you will, resonate with it as you will, just be sure to live the moment, to be present with all of it. Don't be waiting for the next 21st of December, it's like next year. Don't be waiting for the next equinox. Don't be waiting for no, live today. Honor yourself today. Be human today, because human is divine. Human is God. You created human as God. Everything God creates is God, or source, or universe. Change this as it suits you, he's saying. Everything the universe creates is universe. It can't not be. Source creates source. There is no way that it's not. He's saying God is. It simply is. So live right now in this moment as you will, and know that you are so powerful, and the things that you are empowering now are very, very important, because they are going to start manifesting really fast, as he said. So even like I was talking to Flavia about this, so I'm going to put you on the spot now. Even if there is something, for example, that doesn't look loving, and let's say that it's a collective thing, it's not going to affect you. Whatever it is, I don't want to bring anything into attention, because I don't want to do that. So something that isn't loving, that is a collective thing, and you don't like it, and you want that to change. You don't want that to keep happening. You don't want that kind of collective to keep suffering. So you stop talking about it. That's how you change it. You stop giving it energy. You stop empowering that disempowerment. That's what I say. You empower what you want to create. You empower love. You empower your perception of love. That's how I'm saying it, because there's just so many voices and faces that we've given to love at this time. But anyways, so if there's that one thing you see, like, oh, poor little girl, that is, oh, that is happening to them, so they created a movie about that. I'm not going to go and watch that movie. I'm not going to go and tell other people to go watch the movie, because I'm giving power to that energy. He's saying it's just as simple. So start consciously allowing yourself to align only with that which feels loving for you and nothing else. And don't dream small, he's saying, because with this, with you being more empowered, with things being more physical, because I feel like that's the thing for me, I feel like that's what's gonna be really palpable with this shift, is that things will start manifesting the physical, because it is a completion kind of phase for us as humans, and we are starting to embody God as humans consciously, because we've always been embodying God as human, but now we are allowing that to be our truth. So we are connecting, heart, mind, root, all of the things and all of our beliefs. So I feel like we will start really seeing things in a more physical way, which brings me so much excitement, because I feel like that's the thing that we've been doing, all of it that we've been creating, it's just going to start like giving this huge boost. So again, we give this message every video because I feel like it's so important. Focus on what you love, because kind of like the things that we are releasing, they are being released one way or another, or they have been through the whole year. Trust that the releasing part is over, and even if you are still feeling it in your body, even if, like, let's say an emotion keeps coming back or whatever it is, if you've done that, any work related to that, just trust that it's over, because that phase is almost coming to an end. So he really wanted to come, which is really sweet of him, because mostly he's very like, I can't explain. He has a very kind of stern energy. He isn't very sentient in my perception of him. But he said that he wanted to come through as exactly that other kind of sense, because we had Yeshua last week, I think, and now we have Ra, which are like polar opposites in a way, and also not. They're the same. But he's saying, I wanted to come and bring a message of hope and excitement and love and potential. And he's showing me that's the theme for next year. It's potential. And that can mean anything you want. It can be potential for great, loving creations, and it can be the opposite. You choose, he's saying. But the thing that is happening now is not a huge astrological, cosmic, or a prophetic kind of thing. He's saying, no, the thing that is happening now is that humans are finally coming into terms with the truth that they are gods, and it's amazing. And that's what shifts everything. And that's so exciting. So that was the message. Let's see if you guys have any questions, because we have about 5 minutes to discuss them. Want to say something, Flavia?
No.
I like that you agree with everything and you say very low, He's like, yes. While you are, Sometimes I wish I should, sometimes I think I should let you talk more, because I'm always talking like a crazy person.
When it happens, it happens.
Okay.
That's perfect.
So my tea today is kombucha,
I'm just looking
by the way.
for where we stopped reading. No? Looking for questions, I
No,
mean.
no. Keep going. Let me see. I noticed by finding our authentic selves first, then building from there is staying centered, and staying centered brings us into our power. Yes, absolutely. Because you are honoring your truth and your individuality as well. So that's beautiful.
Is the sun a portal for other species to travel through to get to our solar system?
Yes. Ra says, why not? If we believe it is. But yeah, I see that, by the way, Mark. Me as a human, yeah.
My daughter turns 9 on the 18th.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh my God, I can't believe she's already 9.
Right. Hi.
Oi.
Oi.
Presentinho de Jesus é ótimo.
I never used the YouTube app, and I had the intuitive heat to open it up, and you were the first channel that showed up. Grateful for both of you, sisters. Oh, thank you for showing
Thank
up.
you, Sean. That's awesome.
This feels like a pep rally.
What is
So
that?
cool. Just notice I've put a red T-shirt for this ceremony that says your today defines your future. Perfect
Yes.
outfit.
Oh, I love that, Eva.
Another thing is that my tee, it's a red thingy, and it says it's not talking of love, but living in love. That is everything.
Wow. You see? Think about that, Visualize something and just see how fast it is manifesting already, guys.
Right.
It's awesome. Happened to me yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice.
And yeah, like when you talk like a crazy person, right?
Well, thank you.
Using a baseball term, you guys have been hitting them out of the park recently.
Nice. Thank you, Joff.
How can I reprogram myself to feel more my worth?
There are so many ways. You need to find a way that agrees with your human. I feel like that's the thing, For example, for me, it's alchemy. It's like the kind of alchemy that we share. It's like working with alchemy symbols and herbs and crystals, and that's what aligns with me and my truth as a human right now. So that's what it gives me power to create techniques for myself and sometimes for others to help me find that, right? But it's an inner work in one way or another. It's finding loving things and talking loving things to you. So in a very simple way to answer that, I would say that it is like using affirmations, for example, and seeing how that suits you. If you don't want to say them out loud, if that doesn't feel right for you, if you don't want to visualize, you can write, or you can visualize, or whatever it is for you. You can look for some meditation or some hypnosis session about that, and try to reprogram your subconscious. So find what resonates with you personally is what I would say, and just go for it. Find like a practice, like something that you can do daily, because programmings happens day after day, right? So when you want to reprogram, rewire something, you need to find a practice and stick with it. That's how
practices. Yeah.
That's how humans work.
You are always worthy. That's the truth of you, and perfect and enough. So just realizing it, using those practices to realize it.
Find a way to remember that.
Awareness, yes. Every time I paid attention to my blood pressure, it would go up. The more nervous I got, it would rise. I forget about it. It goes down. Perfect example of bringing things into fruition.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Like your heart helping you manifest in a very physical way. That's powerful.
Yeah. Why is someone's abilities, for example, flying more easily in the astral instead of physical? Sometimes one uses abilities and children can see it, but not many adults.
I think there are so many answers for this, to be honest, because it can be like a very particular kind of case for one, and for someone else, it could be something else. But let's say that grounding is the answer for that. To make it more physical would be grounding that energy, grounding that awareness, bringing it literally into your body, so finding practical ways to empower yourself to know that you have that ability. So if it is already happening in the astral, it's you. And if you are becoming more and more aware of that, it means that it's probably something that is going to manifest in a physical way. So how can you empower that, right? What physical practices could you create for yourself to bring that awareness into the physical? To it's like the way that I see it's like all of that energy is right here. It's not being like brought down to your body. So maybe it's just like a simple body work, which sometimes is not that simple, but let's say working out, taking a walk. And while you're doing so, empower yourself with a meditation. For example, listen to a guided meditation that is telling you that, that is telling that power is in you. Sometimes it's simply paying more attention to your physical vessel, other than only being aware of, let's say, the crown chakra, the third eye. It's bringing things down in a way. I think we should go because we have a ceremony in 5 minutes on Patreon, which is activating your creative power. So if you want to join us, there's still time. And also it's going to be there.
4 and up.
Yes, tier 4 and up on Patreon. And also, if you can't watch it today, it's fine. It's going to be there. And the energy, as I said, it's going to be continuing for a very long time. And time doesn't exist. There's that too. Yeah. So if you want to join us on Patreon, let's do it because it's gonna be awesome and so powerful. Thank you so much.
Remember to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we go live. And also, Indira just reminded us that we have a free alchemy bundle available. The link, it's a couple of videos, I think. Before
just
this
go in
one,
the channel, you'll find it's I Am Abundance.
Yeah, and she
really
says
great.
it's already, she's already seeing the
Ooh,
things
that's awesome. Let me see what
manifesting.
she said.
She says, thank you for the free alchemy bundle. I am abundance. I have been experiencing the manifestation already. Powerful. It's helping me with embody my higher self clearly.
Yeah, that's it can lead in so many directions. So
Yeah.
I love it, Indira. Thank you for sharing that
Thank
with
you.
us. That's awesome.
Yes.
So yeah, we have that. It's a free one. Anyone can have access to it.
Yes.
I am doing a meditation for that every single day during those 21 days because, as I said, it's a reprogramming kind of thing. We can talk more about that as well if you want. So leave your ideas here in the comments, guys. Things that you want us to talk about, things that we want us to bring for you, and we will start acting on it and bringing more of those videos and shorter videos like this one and other ones as well. So then we can share with you and listen you out. So we'll see you guys in 5 minutes on Patreon.
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you for being here.
I love you.